Choice. That's what life in the Army gives you. You'd be surprised by the amount of job opportunities that exist and career paths you can take in the Army. From aviation to administration, combat and security, and all the types of trade jobs you can imagine. In combat and security, there are more than 20 roles to choose from. Within artillery, the Army employs artillerymen, artillery observers, and artillery command systems operators, who work together as a tight-knit team to find and suppress enemy positions using artillery guns and more. They're intense and important roles. They provide tactical and targeted fire support to the front line. Another role within artillery is the artillery air defender. This is a ground-based role where soldiers operate anti-aircraft missiles to protect vital assets from air attacks. There is even a role for the person who controls the Army's remote control surveillance planes. This is called a surveillance aircraft operator.
I'm Gunner Tori Ritchie and I'm a surveillance aircraft operator. A surveillance aircraft operator pretty much controls all phases of flight on the Shadow UAV and pretty much just make sure that whilst it's up in the air we control it in here in the GCS. I deployed last year to Afghanistan in Tarin Kowt, and it pretty much just entailed making sure that we're able to get the aircraft in the air to support the troops on the ground. It's a pretty important job. I mean, we're the eyes in the sky and we're pretty much going to be watching the routes before the boys hit it, so I count myself lucky to be able to help in such a amazing way.
Within the Armoured Corps, the Army employs crew to operate some impressive vehicles. Cavalrymen to operate one of the fastest and most advanced armoured vehicles in the world, the Australian Light Armoured Vehicle. Tank crewmen operate the main battle tank to provide firepower in support of troops. Skilled tactics, effective teamwork and cooperation are all part of the rifleman's day. This is a frontline infantry role, designed to seek out the enemy, to kill or capture, to seize and hold ground or repel attack, by day or by night, regardless of season, weather or terrain. Commandos are highly skilled Special Forces infantry soldiers. They are trained to an exceptionally high level, both physically and mentally. They're tough, quick-thinking, innovative, and can keep a cool head in difficult and complex situations. Ever wondered who builds the bridges, clears minefields, and constructs roads and airfields for the Army? It's the combat engineers who perform these crucial tasks. Military police, meanwhile, provide law enforcement both in Australia and overseas, which is a critical component of the military justice system. When on deployment, the military police may also be tasked to assist in the establishment, enhancement, or re-establishment of civilian laws and judicial systems. Firefighters, emergency responders, are responsible for firefighting, initial emergency response, rescue and first aid. There are also a number of officer jobs within the combat and security category, including infantry officer, armoured corps officer and artillery officer, just to mention a few. All combat and security officers are required to complete their study at the Royal Military College, Duntroon. In the combat and security category, you'll be a part of a fast-paced and exciting career where every day is different. So choose to challenge yourself.